Atrocitus, leader of the Red Lantern Corps, is fueled by unbridled, pure rage. He is a being whose sole purpose is vengeance marked with bloodshed. Knowing that, he is also the most unlikely candidate in the DC universe to care for a pet, especially a kitty cat. But that is exactly what he chose to do. When Dex-Starr first appeared in Final Crisis, Rage of the Red Lanterns, and then again in Red Lantern Corps issue number 1, readers were immediately intrigued by this seemingly innocuous animal, exhibiting such anger and wrath, and he quickly became a fan favorite. So today, due to viewer requests, we are going to look back at exactly how Dex-Starr came to be, his tragic and gut-wrenching origin story, as it unfolded in Green Lantern Volume 4, issue number 55. But before we begin, we'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, comment, and share this video out. It really helps out the channel each and every week. Thank you. Years ago, in a Brooklyn animal shelter, a middle-aged woman was looking for a companion. She could not understand how anyone could have abandoned the adorable box of kittens that sat before her, especially the timid fellow in the back, with his blue fur and bright yellow eyes. The woman asks, "What's his name?" The answer was printed on the kitten's collar tag: Dexter. She fell in love with the creature immediately. She brought Dexter home that very same day, rescuing him from a life in a shelter where a long life expectancy was not always guaranteed. For the first time, Dexter was given his own food, his own bowl, balls of yarn to play with. And Dexter, as happy as any house cat could be, grew and did the only thing he ever wanted to do in his life: love his owner, love and care for her as much as she did for him. It was a beautiful existence. As for the woman, Dexter was her constant. She was lonely, at times depressed from the ironic solitude that can only be found living in New York City. And at times, as she cried away her pain, Dexter would cuddle up to her, nose to nose, as if to tell her that everything was going to be all right. And for the woman, she would tell Dexter that he was such a good kitty, that he made her life better, and that she knew if Dexter could talk to her, he would tell her the same thing. Then, one night, as the woman slept with Dexter curled up next to her on the bed, the creaking of the bedroom door opening awakened Dexter. A silhouette appeared framed in the doorway, the silhouette of an intruder. Dexter, sensing the evil that had invaded his home, hissed, and like any loyal protector, attacked without hesitation, scratching and clawing at the stranger's arm, who muttered to Dexter to shut up, "You stupid cat." That was enough to wake up Dexter's owner. At first she didn't understand what was going on, calling out to her companion. Then, a second later, as she realizes the danger, she screams for help, but help would not come in time. Later that night, after the police arrive and the crime scene is secured, all Dexter can do is sit outside his apartment door listening, waiting, the only witness to the gruesome murder of his owner. For the police, Dexter was nothing but a nuisance, a possible crime scene contaminant. Their solution? To heartlessly kick the heartbroken animal outside and into the streets. Dexter, now homeless and alone, filled with sorrow and anger, his perfect life ripped away from him, sought refuge under the trash of a dark alleyway. But his night was not over yet. Two men walking down that same alley, two sick, twisted human beings, see Dexter and do what they consider entertaining. They grab the now homeless animal and stuff him in a cloth sack. Dexter hisses and scratches for all that it's worth. He has already seen evil once that night and can recognize that this is evil visiting him once more. The two men laugh and find humor in how Dexter is clawing and fighting for his life while trapped in the darkness. The fear and despair have left him now, replaced with anger and hate. How could the world turn so cruel and so wrong in such a short amount of time? First, he is saved by the only person who ever loved him unconditionally, just to be forced to watch helplessly as she is murdered, powerless to save her. And now he himself is a victim again. It wasn't fair, and the anger begins to grow exponentially in Dexter's heart. The two men carry Dexter to the Brooklyn Bridge, ready to play out the final act of fun in their sick ritual. They toss the sack with Dexter over the side, only caring to know if the fall will kill the cat or the drowning. They are so amused with themselves, but in the end they don't care. One of them calls out "Bon voyage" as Dexter is released into the air and plummets to the water below. But for the two men, it is already too late for repentance. Dexter's rage has attracted the attention of something otherworldly, They do not notice the red streak of light in the night sky speeding towards their direction. As Dex-Starr falls, he is consumed by his anger, with fury, with hatred. He is immersed in his primal thoughts and needs for vengeance against all who have harmed him. And that is why the red light has appeared. It is a red lantern ring. It has chosen Dex-Starr of Earth, for it has recognized his heart has now been filled with great rage, and it attaches to him, transforming his internal organs, replacing his blood with the corrosive napalm-like liquid that depends on anger as fuel to survive. The transformation and flash of scarlet red shocks the two lowlifes that attempted to kill Dex-Starr. They then bear witness as Dex-Starr emerges as Dex-Starr, member of the Red Lantern Corps of Sector 666, and his attackers soon find out that this helpless animal is no longer helpless at all. Later that night, Dex-Starr is once again in a dark alleyway, clothed in the garments of the Red Lantern Corps, his red ring attached forever to his tail. He is purring, sleeping the peaceful sleep he only knew in the company of his first owner, and he dreams of her, the most beautiful memory he has of her, the time when she told him that he made her life better, a memory that reminds him of his love for her, and a memory that fuels the anger inside because it is something he can never have again. He sleeps, curled up, 3 skulls beside him, and he weeps as he dreams, as he tells his beloved owner, "I find one who hurt you, I kill, I good kitty." That he is, Dex-Starr of Earth, Red Lantern Corps member, and he would be just as loyal to his new owner Atrocitus, as the two would protect each other over the years, through the civil war within the Red Lantern Corps with Guy Gardner, the War of the Light, and even Blackest Night. Yes, I agree with you, Dex-Starr. You are a good kitty. I hope you enjoyed this look back at pop culture and comic book history. I thank you for watching. If you want more comic book fun, click on the thumbnail at the end of the video for our look back at arguably the most vicious foe of the Batman, Killer Croc. You'll be glad you did. I thank you for watching. Until next time, remember I'm still your reluctant gringo from somewhere south of the border. Salut and a huevo.